My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Curse of the Dead Gods. I'm coming immediately hot off of the previous run. I'm not done with this game for today. Let's go. Previous run had a lot going on. Had the Reaper, had the final curse, had plus 40 to all the stats. Just got some of those things at the wrong time, I think is a fair description of how that one went down. One, two, three, four. Gotta get one of you to hot shot over here, please. Excellent. All right, so again, I think last episode... Wait, did I even set up a gold last episode? Like for not taking damage for a certain amount of rooms? I want to take no damage for the first 3 rooms. If I set that up as my goal last episode, then I want to take no damage for the first 4 rooms. And we continue going from there. I don't remember if I set it up last episode, so I'm going to say 3 rooms this time. 3 perfect rooms. Come on, we can do it. That's not 3 perfect rooms over the course of the run, obviously. It's 3 perfect rooms at the very start of the run. I don't want to take any damage for 3. Okay. Oh, bugger. All right, no damage to enemies. That's my bad. But at the very least, you know, it wasn't as bad as taking a hit to an enemy. Because a hit to an enemy interrupts your greed kill timer. As well as can incur corruption. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about either of those with this. Taking the 20 that you're holding hostage over this side. Gap closer was significantly less effective than I thought it was going to be. That was really bad on my part as well. I didn't think that I had a dagger, to be entirely honest with you. I thought I was about to hit him with a ranged attack. Alright, fine. We're definitely well and truly taking damage to enemies now. 250 max health as well as plus 25% to the gold find, and now we have a ranged weapon for ourselves as well. Let's go over, probably pick up these stats with blood if I had to guess, but second lot of stats very early. Always pretty happy to see that. I like that we have the little dash after using the bow effectively. Because the more and more I use the bow, the more and more it feels like absolutely essential there is a little free dash that you get after taking a shot. On. I mean, keeping up the 10 in this room this early is pretty good. Yeah, I don't want to re-roll any of those. This is a question mark? Yeah, it had to be a question mark. There's no reason I would have come into a weapon room this early of my own volition. I do like the secondary impact this has. Whew. One sec. 1 sec. Gotta keep bullying you because I need you to come across here. And now that you got that for me, I can end you. Great. Alright, so I got tagged in that room, but at the very least we opened up all of this. I mean, I still think I'm gonna be having to pay with my blood in order to get the stats at the end of this area, but I don't know. Maybe we find some extra gold in this room, or something drops. That would be what would be needed at this point, though. Hey, plus 20% base damage for bows. Love it. Especially while I'm using one that just doesn't happen to kill Deathwives in 3 attacks. Saves me an extra hit against them. There we go. Deathwife in 3 attacks. Yeah, unfortunately I will have to pay for this with my blood. What about $1,000? Not $1,000 off, sorry, 200 off or something there. That said, it only takes 40 blood, 40 corruption. Mortal Harvest. Ah, right, the urns now contain blood, which I can use to heal at the cost of corruption. It's unfortunate. The urns containing gold is like a very large amount of the gold that you actually get in a run. Every greed kill removing 1 corruption right now is huge, though. I love, love, love getting that early. Makes my whole run so much easier. Alright. This one has a shield for us. That reflects damage back to the Malaya, and then... I'm gonna keep the Jaguar bow for the range, I think, here. No offense to the charged pike. Definitely go for a relic this time as well. I'm still looking for an upkeep relic. We don't really have one. I was about to say, I still need to get one of these Deathwives to fire at that wall, but as I was gearing up to say it, immediately one of them took the shot. Much appreciated. I'll take +3 Constitution from this. I'm not going to heal myself at the... wait, healing myself at the cost of corruption actually right now is pretty good, because I remove corruption super easily. We've got good stats this early, just no dex. And because I'm insisting on not picking up a weapon in a weapon store until the 2nd act, that is actually noticeable, because I'm not scaling with my weaponry. I'm not really scaling with anything yet. Each greed kill restores 1% of max health, and we can actually just buy it with gold. Yep. It's too easy. Too easy. If we get a weapon that removes 1 corruption and gives you 1% of max health per kill, then we greed kill with that weapon, we remove 2%. 2 corruption, we gain 2% every kill. Gosh, that'd be so good. I do tend to spend the first cycle there just getting both Jaguars down so that I can really start the fight. That's really annoying. I didn't get the little quick dash. What happened? Do you only get it after perfect shots or something? I mean, that kind of makes sense. Just have to be a little bit more careful of my stamina as I take these shots. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, see, it worked there. Strange. Exceedingly strange. Come on, bunch of useful stuff. We get claws. Very good claws, it looks like. +1% to its base damage per point of constitution. +20% if the second weapon is a dagger. We do not have a dagger as our second right now, but we might in a sec. Ooh! +20% if your main weapon is a claw. Has a chance to inflict poison damage, plus base damage, and plus point of perception. That's... yeah, both of those work together really well. Especially if I have anything to tag enemies with poison. Yeah, this is unfortunate. If I had Dex, this would make more sense. The 4-chamber right there. No. Huh. Very rare opportunity there where I actually, like, really enjoy the weapon set that gets dropped by the boss. I might actually go out on this side. Gold, stats. Because increasing my perception right now scales... oh, sorry, it's constitution for the claws of evisceration. Eh, that's fine still. Get him, claws! Woo! Ooh! Oh, they're doing well. They're doing real well. Yeah, I'm certainly swapping away from using range for a while, I'll say that much. Let's go find some more people to give the business. Never mind. Yeah, those explosions will do it all for us. We just get to leave. Gotta quickly light that though. I mean, it does just scale better than the other two-handed I had at the time. I don't know what the heck I was trying to do at the very end there. Trying to parry that, I guess. Yeah, that was really bad. Okay, my health upkeep is supposed to be just killing enemies, right? Sulfurous barrels. Explosives now have a larger radius. That is specifically explosive barrels, rather. Now have a larger radius. Oh gosh, no, wait, no, there wasn't anything up here to open. Whew. I thought this was the room where I need the dead eyes to open the far wall. Thankfully it's not. Alright. Well, I mean, I don't need the Deadeye to open the far wall for me here. But it is a good habit to get into. But I could just use my heavy weapon to open that one myself, thankfully. Thump, thump, thump. Using a heavy weapon to open these fights is actually really, really effective for us. Because then our enemies are very close to 30% max HP. 30% of their max HP, rather. No, that's way worse. At which point, I'm starting to deal critical damage with the Claws of Evisceration. Super handy little thing, though. No hits for you, friends. But I'm gonna still keep getting those greed kills, saving myself all the corruption and max HP. It's working out really well. The impact has been dramatic. So I'm being told that apparently a lot of the value in the claw charged attack is that you have invincibility frames while you use it, so you can use it not only as a safe gap closer, but also just to evade an attack. I am very enthused to hear that. Because I constantly think of all the charged attacks as being very similar. Like, I tend to think of them all as, like, you know, a large wind-up to an attack that does critical damage, right? Rather than them having actual different use cases, like, oh, this is an initiation attack. This is a dodging attack. This is a finisher attack. Those kinds of things. And the depth that is introduced by suggesting that they each have different use cases is very interesting to me. Gotta remember, I do not have a ranged weapon at the moment. Gotta keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, again, still not anywhere near the other weapons I have. I really should be using the ceremonial dagger a bit. Like, it looks like it's doing a lot of damage right now. Or at least it would be if I would take it out of its case. Plus 250 max health and 10% of your damage. Finally, we're starting to get some damage increases here. Yeah, even with the increased radius, you're not going to get me with that one, friends. Ooh, no. Dex is our worst scaling thing. I don't know why I even said ooh. It did not deserve it. Ooh. Okay, but that was really good. Thump, thump, thump. This room easily could have been absolutely tragic, but instead it was ridiculous. Woo! Good room right there. More stats. Ooh, just unable to afford them at the moment. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford it based off of these kills, unfortunately, either. Dang. I'll offer the blood. we've got to go for all stats. Enemy attack steal less corruption. I mean, we have that already. We have exactly that. And honestly, I think pretty much everything else I have is better than that. Well, I mean, plus 20% damage from bows is pretty good, though. And it would be nice to get another bow. We go for this relic. We already have 2100, so we have the ability to buy the most powerful relic, and we are still looking for a little bit more upkeep, honestly, in terms of our relics. Perfect. Now, I know this whole area is basically just a test of, did you realize that there was a passage down here? And even then, the reward for it is very minimal. I actually do like that. It took me a while to come around to liking that. The rewards for locating areas like that are actually really minimal, but it means that you don't feel so bad if you can't access one of them. Which I think is the reason they have such kind of weenie effects. Okay. Got him. This is... Hey, +6 to the Constitution. Sure, I'll drop the 3 to the Constitution then. As much as I would like to have +9 to the Constitution, I do not want to use 2 slots to get it. +6% base damage per 1,000 gold carried. That is for a very specific kind of run that we're not currently doing. Negative 30% to gold offering cost. I'm not going to spend that much money on the last floor. +100% to healing effects. Yes. I'm just going to take that instead of the bows. Gosh. Imagine now if I get a weapon that just gives me 1% of max HP every time I kill an enemy. Because then every time I kill an enemy in greed with that weapon, I get +4% of my max HP back. That's 25 enemies in greed and I'm back on max HP. It's a lot. Yeah, 56. We are healing up by 56 per kill right now. That's pretty good. Only per greed kill though, so we do need to keep these greed kills up. I gotta run around with my torch out, otherwise I can't see any of the enemies at the moment. I really, really do not like the curse that I'm currently rocking. So that was a really bad roll on my part. Worked out in the end, but it was a bad roll nonetheless. A dagger that just does poison attacks by base and removes... I'm fine. Also pretty sure I've now fully explored this area. Plus 45% damage in darkness. As well as 6% of your max HP regained when you walk through a door. Honestly, I kind of like the damage in darkness right now. Like pay for this with blood. And then use the boss to clear the regular enemies that concealed in shadows. I like that. More than the crystal shards, I think. Alright. Come on, champ. Let's see what you got for me this time. So honestly, this has just used my base weapon the whole time. Just need a little bit of time to recover some stamina here, and then I can go back in. Okay. Stop trying to charge me. Okay, I didn't manage to parry that attack. Okay, again? Looks like I'm going too early. There we go. It's just unfortunate that when I did that, it resulted in me taking a bunch of corruption. Again. Got him. Yeah, that was bad fight on my part. I can do that fight a whole lot better. Get rid of the Shadow Word. Plus 15 to fire attacks as well as 45 dex. No. Enemies correct. No. Plus 20% damage if your main weapon's a claw. My claw only has extra damage if my main weapon's a dagger, though, yeah. Okay. Also, okay. I kind of want to stick with my current, like, all of these are pretty bad. Like, the Lamat. My dagger and my claw work so well together that I think they are better than any combination of these right now. Plus 4 dex, I guess, might be worthwhile just changing this for. The Tamox. Yeah. I think I just need dex. So I'll take it. Speaking of just needing dex. I think now I go to this. Gonna go get ourselves some more stats. Dark Swiftness. Perfect dodges no longer regenerate stamina, but they have a bigger window. Unfortunately, that does mean, yeah, when I roll, I can't see the light anymore. I mean, that's the most successful kind of, like, wide-scale bullying I've done with the claw so far. Very, very good crowd control right there. Control you all the way around the battlefield. Nice. Duelist's Shiv. Plus 1% per point of dex. Extra damage to burning enemies. However, plus 20% base damage if the weapon is a claw, as well as evading a hand with an offhand combo fully restores your stamina. I'm gonna try and do that. Let's try and start doing some offhand combos with the dagger and the claw. Didn't like that repositioning right there. Yeah, the offhand combo at the moment, the repositioning I'm doing is causing me just to take damage. More health, more damage. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to do the offhand combo right now. Shadow Flame. Yeah, we're gonna turn lights out, right? No, lights are already turned out. And some of them won't be able to be lit. Come on. That'll do it. Alright, we'll take negative... No, not gonna take the negative gold offering cost one there. We've already learned that we have to control some things before we can control the rest of the battlefield. And at the moment, that is going to have to include getting that Blood Priest first. Lest it just eternally heal up this Jaguar. I like that we have the ability, however, to set up the Blood Priest being so far away from the... Whoop. That didn't work. But I like the fact that we have the ability to set up the Blood Priest being so far away from the Headless Guardian that we could get the Headless Guardian down first, at least. Didn't even have to parry that one. Yeah. Attacking with this weapon in darkness is very effective. Just give me a moment to kill the Jaguar, thank you. Yeah, you gotta be below 30% HP now, which makes you much more killable. Yeah, we're healing up at a pretty reasonable rate with all of this as well. Yeah, I gotta be very careful around that, especially considering... yeah, I think that's the last thing I pay for with my blood, though. That's a lot of constitution. Saying that quite proudly, a heck of a lot of constitution. It's unfortunate that this plus 45% damage that we can deal in darkness is not going to be relevant in the boss fight. Because the boss is on fire constantly. Well, not constantly, but a lot of the time. I wonder if the battlefield counts as on fire the entire time. Because it's very bright, but I don't know if that's just, you know, for the sake of visibility, but it's still counted as darkness, or don't know what's up with that. That's really unfortunate there. Stop fielding these attacks, Ryan! I don't... I just need to stop talking while I solve the room. I'm taking way too much damage on here. Now it's really important for the rest of this room that I basically, like, perfectly clear. So that I can get some greed kills off and use those greed kills to start healing up. Get him. Got him. Let's have a look at the weapons. Extra damage per point of dex. Damage while in light. Ooh, incandescent claws. Plus 20% to their critical damage as well as extra. See, that's 29 total damage where I'm already doing 28 because I have weapons that scale, right? The thing is, I'm definitely going to be going to another weapon store later, so I might as well save my reroll until then. Please, nothing awful, please. Trap chest? Actually, that's really good for us. As long as I parry correctly, I might get an extra gear item. Extra gear items matter. Oh. I gotta love a room that is permanently in darkness when I have plus 45% damage in darkness. Ooh. Oh, that feels good. Oh, I really thought that one was going to connect with me. Actually, I kind of think it should have. Okay. Got to keep trying to keep up greed kills in this room. Otherwise, I don't heal. You go away while I take care of the blood priest, please. No, you go away while I take care of the blood priest. I was very clear. That's what you get for not going away while I take care of the blood priest. Plus 1% damage per active curse, as well as finishes and charged attacks interrupt enemy attacks. No. So we'll go for a time challenge room, and then we have 2 rerolls in the weapon store that we will have directly before the boss. I would like some ranged weaponry. Almost. Oh, gosh. Thank heck I start critting when enemies are below 30% HP, because that's really where I'm starting to actually shine. Alright. Way too much money that we will not have the ability to spend all of. But we healed up most of our HP in that room. So as long as I don't take way too much damage in this room and then not manage to heal it back up, it should be okay. I really thought I was going to parry there. There we go. Like that, see? I definitely rolled. Well, looks like we will be losing some HP in this room instead. As long as we don't lose as much as we lost before, then. One, two, three, four, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Blood Priest down to start with. Roll in and... Yeah, that was never going to be enough of a gap closer right there. Alright, what weapon are we taking in? That Jaguar Hammer would have been much better earlier. Reroll. Parrying reflects projectiles. No. Incandescent Claw's also known. Reroll. A dark riposte occurs after a successful parry. Okay. This one's an upgrade. The Incandescent Claws are an upgrade. Although we are going to be lighting the enemy on fire consistently if we do that. Hang on. Is that fine? Plus 25, plus damage to fire attack. Yeah, then we're going to lose all of our damage from the darkness, though, if we constantly burn our enemy. They'll be burning commonly later in the fight anyway. I think I have to take the Incandescent Claws. Plus, I don't have a Divine Favor, so I can't reroll anyway. Alright. Going in with way too much money. Huge waste right there. Explode. Whoa! Just got out of that one. Whew. Okay, 25% of the health bar down. Disengage, disengage, get away. Walk wide, and then... Okay, fine, I didn't want you to jump there. Roll toward. No! Oh god, that was such a huge turn. You. Okay. Don't get tilted, Ryan. You've got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, that's a new attack. That was probably unlocked because the enemy is now below 50% HP. God. Your turn arc is huge. Oh, get out of the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Yeah, that was really bad. Really, really, really bad. Left myself without any ability to stamina there. Be careful, Ryan. You can do this. Yeah! I told you! Didn't I say at the start of this episode this is gonna be the episode we get him down? Yeah, I said that at the start of all the previous episodes recently. But this time it was true! It only took me approximately 2,300 health. But we did it. Okay, yeah, rolling into those attacks, the follow-up sweeps, was the huge difference maker, honestly. So thank you to those of you who suggested that is a thing that I needed to start considering and doing. Hey, we're not done with this episode yet. No need to change the tab just yet, because we still have now a bunch more of these that we can unlock. So there is Grace of the Tempest, gain 1 dex each time you complete a room without taking damage. I love the idea of that, because then that will help you complete more rooms without taking damage as well. Successful parries, no, we had that before. Reptilian Hunger, your greed counter now never runs out when you are out of combat and does not reset between rooms, and it increases by 1% per active. So I think there's also Tomok's Protection. Fire illuminates farther, and all damage taken is reduced by 20% while in the light. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop those 2 from that, and then take Skillful Adaptation as well as Reptilian Hunger. Okay. So now my goal is to try and just get a ridiculous greed kill counter. And that's going to be in the next episode. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Curse of the Dead Gods. We finally beat a long dungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.